Hey everybody at Pagan Perspective, this is Fiakari, your Friday host, talking about making offerings. This is a really cool subject for me. Actually, I have a couple of videos on my own site. I'll put the link to. I know I made at least one, maybe a couple of them. I don't remember, but offerings, making offerings is like it's like central. It's like crucial. It's to Gaelic polytheism. It's in fact, I mean it's what everything else revolves around. It's 90%, I would say, of what we physically actually do is make offerings. If that was all you ever did was make offerings, that would be all that you needed to do. I mean, consider the kind of offerings that have lasted down to the present day. The most notable of which is throwing money into fountains and wells, wishing wells. That's making an offering to the spirit of the water. And in return, a gift calls for a gift. So in return, you get your wish, or you get good luck, or what have you. That is the essence of our spirituality, of our understanding of our relationship with the divine. Religion and spirituality, it's all about relationships. It's all about developing a relationship with the spirits, the gods, the ancestors. So this kind of relationship is enforced and is expressed in giving gifts. Think about like the gift giving that we do in our lives every day. One of the biggest, most common, awesome pagan ritual that exists is the birthday celebration, where you have very ritualized ceremony, you have fire, and you give gifts. It's all about giving a gift to honor, to show your connection to that person, or in the case of religion, to gods and to the ancestors. Think about another kind of offering that we make. That's kind of ritualized. Visiting the grave of a loved one and leaving flowers at their tombstone, for example. That's making an offering. And it's this kind of essence, this kind of expression. You say thanks by offering gifts. You welcome people into your home, and you give them a gift. You visit somebody's home and you give them a gift. It's gift giving is the glue that holds relationships together. I mean, what would your loved ones think of you if you didn't ever give them gifts for anniversaries, for birthdays, to say I love you, those kinds of things. So it's the same thing with the gods and the ancestors and the spirits. You pay tribute. The very word tribute means to offer, to give something. You pay them tribute. You give them honor. You praise them. I'm a firm believer that the best kind of gifts are physical, or the most common gift should be a physical, actual giving of something. But it doesn't always have to be something physical. You may recall, if you're a big fan of this site, back at Samhain, I recited the Raven. That was an offering of mine. So, to honor the gods, my ancestors, I memorized the poem, and I recited it. So the energy that I put into that was an offering. And the time and effort, that was an offering. In every way, in honoring contracts, a lot of our understanding of our relationship with the spirit world especially is one of contractual agreement. And contracts, just like in law, contracts are bound by an exchange. You give something of value for something. So a promise for a promise, something of value for a promise. Sometimes it's in contracts. Sometimes it's symbolic. Where it gave the person $1, for to bind the contract. So it's kind of silly in a way, but the important part is that exchange, that giving of something and receiving of something is what binds us together in our relationships and our contracts. And so in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realm, we have an understanding with the spirits where we honor them and we give them their just due, and they leave us alone, hopefully. Okay, but that's the big part of it. It's like, okay, don't mess with me here. Here's my side of the bargain, basically, and leave me alone. That kind of thing. Or with the gods, with some of the spirits, with the ancestors. I honor you. Please honor me in return, or a gift calls for a gift, kind of a thing. So it's critical, it's crucial, it's central. It's what we do, and it's all we really need to do when it comes down to it. I think we don't, it doesn't have to be all that complicated. So, anyway, that's it for me. Thank you. Take care.